All right, the wise mind. This is an effective skill. This is inside emotional regulation. I work this a good amount with my athletes, at least them understanding the educational piece of how do we break up the mind in a simple way. Okay, number one, we have emotional mind. On one side is the emotional mind. Emotional, right? Feelings control a person's thoughts and behavior. We're typically impulsive. When I see this, typically I see attachment of feelings to rewards and consequences. We struggle to be reasonable with some of these rewards, consequences, decisions, and we allow emotions get too attached to those rewards, consequences, decisions, right? How do we get closer into the wise mind? Okay, on the other side, you have the reasonable mind. The reasonable mind, this approaches situations intellectually. This plans decisions, okay? Typically, what you see is the reasonable mind, they try to block emotions, right? They want to hide away from the emotion. They're just reasonable. They're very statistical. They're just, I'm going to plan everything. And if something happens, usually struggle to be adaptable. And I see a lot of numbing feelings in those areas. How do we then help reasonable mind to get closer to wise mind, right? And then the last one is the wise mind. The wise mind respects and recognizes your feelings, right? While responding in a rational, valued manner. The wise mind is where everyone asking for that peace. How do I respect and I recognize that I have feelings, right? But I don't act impulsive on those feelings. And then I learn to respond my behavior in a reasonable way, understanding that I can still make intellectual decisions and plan and then be flexible and adaptable. I typically really help athletes try to find this wise mind when we can regulate our emotions, but then we also use skills to plan and decision make. Usually with mindfulness and a lot of other techniques, I can get you to that wise mind to recognize and respect that you do have feelings, but we're going to respond with them in a valued manner in a way that you want to get perceived.